We have a financial PowerPoint for you. That's right, we're telling you all about our finances and income. Speaking of income, wait, so this is without sponsorships?
Now to the pain, Jesus Christ.
This is the bad part. This is where Lily, Pichu, and I lose a lot of money. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the 37th episode of Sweet and Sour. We're kind of killing it.
That we are poking me.
Lily has brand new re-dyed hair. It looks beautiful, pink, vibrant, plump. If something can, hair
Not
can look
actually,
plump.
plump last time. I think the bleach stayed on a little too long. and
Seeped into your brain?
Some bunch of my hair fell out.
Oh no! I was trying to joke
Oopsies.
around. Oh my.
Oopsies.
How much?
A good amount where I'm showering and I'm like, oh, more. More. This isn't normal. But it's all in the back, so thankfully, you can't really notice it. But
Oh,
I
so
gotta
it
be
was
careful with that.
when they thin out your hair intentionally.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, just
breezy.
so that it styles and lays better.
Thank you, poking me.
Well, it's laying beautifully.
Always so positive.
I do what I can.
Bright ray of sunshine in my life, you know?
Aww. Lily's a little eepy because she traveled a lot this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
She woke up an hour ago, but it's good because that means she's getting a lot of rest.
Mm-hmm.
So tell us about your weekend.
I went to EDC.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of Asians there. Sorry. I just noticed.
You're one of them.
I know, me included.
We're one of them.
A lot of people. It was pretty wholesome vibes.
Mhm.
Hung out with a lot of friends.
Sounds super nice.
Yeah, it was good. What about you? How was your weekend?
It was my birthday week, an incredible week it was. I feel like I celebrated for 48 hours straight. I tried to be quite strategic, you see. The day before is when I had my birthday party intentionally so I could capture whatever content I wanted to post on the day of my birthday. And so that I
Smarty.
could enjoy my birthday more, like the actual day. Because I love to see people's messages. I love to do a little stream, touch base with my community. And it's kind of hard to do all of that and have some sort of party, dinner,
Oh,
whatever,
no.
all in one day. But then that kind of made it so amazing because it felt like I had 2 birthdays in one. Legit.
It was a great birthday.
It was so fun.
Just gave everyone fucking gifts. It was amazing.
Yeah, just today I finally posted the reel. Oh my god. I'm having some difficulty. So, I have been trying to hire more people for my team.
Hey, if one day.
You don't need it.
Oh my god, how did you know I was gonna say that? Well, she knows me
It's
so
like I
well.
can read your brain sometimes through your eyes.
I swear to God, you, Toast Ludwig, are the people. I'm like, hey guys,
Hey,
if,
just in case.
this content creation thing doesn't work out for me, and I'm just like, I just need a job. Will you please hire
It's
me?
worked out this long, Pumpkin. I'm sure
I
it'll keep
know,
working
but
out.
it might not work out next year. So just in case, I'm keeping my options open. Okay,
Honestly, if it's not working out for you, it's probably not working out for me either. So,
don't say that. Don't you dare say that.
oh baby.
It's gotta work out for
Listen,
you.
I'll make sure we're both always okay, as well as Temmie, Binky, and my cats. We'll
That's
all
good.
always be taken care of.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Okay.
Sometimes I think about making a bunker.
Dude, I need to tell you my dream with you.
We have so many. Okay,
First, sorry. Go on.
hiring, bunker story. Okay. So I've been trying to hire some new people for my team. I want to expand my team and my wings. I want to fly. I'm like a bird. I want to fly away. I don't know where my soul. You should never do 2 lines of a song, just one. Anyways, so here's a little issue I've come across.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's using AI for everything.
Whoa.
So sometimes I will really like a potential candidate. Like, they seem competent. I'm interested in hiring them. And I'll usually give them a task of some sort. Hey, come up with 10 food content ideas that you think would suit me, my brand, and my audience. Boom, boom.
They used AI.
They'll come back to me with a list, and I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I kind of like it. I'll be like, oh my god, I think it's so cute that they listed out 10 ideas and they put an emoji beside each one and linked it and then I started going, "Wait a second. That sounds like something ChatGPT would do as well." So, what I've started doing is I will take the assignment, what do you call it? Is okay, what I've started doing is I'll take kind of the response that they give me, and then I input it into this website. I think it's called Zero PT. It's a website that shows you how much of the text that you input is likely to be AI. Okay, I'll input it into that, and oh, you can just hear my heart shatter when it says 90% chance this is AI. And on one hand, I understand it's a tool that people can use to be more productive and to get a job done, right? And I don't want to get in between me and an employee. And I don't want to get in between an employee using a tool that makes their lives easier, right? However, when the work, one, is not that great, or two, is creative work that has no creativity because it's AI, that kind of ticks me off. So I've had to really take some time to think about this and talk to people about it. And I think where I will draw the line for me and Pokimane LLC is like, if you really need to use AI, maybe for organizational purposes, data gathering, I hear that. But I'm drawing the line at any sort of creative work. No AI allowed. No, ma'am. If I'm asking you to ideate and you're just asking a computer to ideate, one, the ideas feel void of any soul or real creativity. And two, to be honest, is it crazy? Sometimes I'm like, am I getting scammed? Because I could have inputted the same fucking question into ChatGPT too.
That's
Anyways,
so true.
what do you think?
Um, my issue with AI regarding creativity, I
Mhm,
used to use it for funsies, right?
mhm,
Hey, give me a funny little scribble, blah, blah, blah.
mhm.
And then I realized, like, if I become dependent on that to like foster creativity, I feel like I'm getting dumber. And I
Oh,
didn't like
yeah.
that. Like, I want to be able to think of this on my own and not be dependent on
Mhm,
AI. So I personally stopped using it because I just felt myself like, if I ask it for everything, what am I thinking of? Where's my original idea? Even if it's bad, at least it's from me, you know?
mhm.
So yeah, I I agree with that. Like if I'm hiring someone for creativity and they're just using ChatGPT, I can do that too. I can put in prompts as well. That's not what I'm hiring you for. So yeah,
I completely agree. I also feel like creativity is kind of like a muscle.
you
And so
do
if
have
you're
to, yeah.
always depending on that,
Mhm.
even to jumpstart the action of creativity, it's almost like leaning on a crutch and then the muscle atrophies, which would not be great.
Mhm.
Though I will say, I have heard that some people are really good at giving super particular and unique prompts to ChatGPT in order to acquire better results. And I believe that.
Yeah, you could do that.
But if I'm still reading something and I'm like, smells like AI, or I'm not falling in love with the ideas and they weren't even generated by you, it's just kind of disappointing.
I mean, if you're asking for like video ideas and you get a ChatGPT response, I'd be kind of annoyed too. Like I'm asking you. I'm not
Yeah.
asking
Yeah.
ChatGPT.
Because I
But
could if I wanted to.
exactly, you're fully capable of using that on your own. But also, it kind of like worries me sometimes. Like, how accurate are those like sites that tell you is it AI or is it
Oh,
not?
I think I don't know if they're accurate when they say it's not based off of AI because I think someone can rewrite something well enough to essentially hide the fact that they've garnered that information from AI. But I think when they are certain it is from AI, like that has a high probability
Hmm.
accuracy. High probability accuracy for yeses, medium for nos.
I feel like people now, they do use ChatGPT or AI or whatever,
Mhm.
but then afterwards
They
they
hide
use,
it well.
well, they use it and then like fix it up so it looks like
Mhm.
they did it,
Mhm.
which I see a lot with art. Which is
Mm.
interesting because they get AI art, and if you're an artist, you know what makes it AI, and you can,
The
like,
3 fingers?
not even.
You can add 2 more.
These days, the hands are pretty good. It's good. I've seen AI art where I don't know if it's AI or not. For me too, like,
Mhm,
I'm like,
mhm.
"Is I don't know. I genuinely have no idea."
I do not have a trained eye in that whatsoever.
So
What
that's
do you think tends to give it away?
there's, like, this glossiness to it. I don't know how to describe it. Um It's not the fingers anymore. Sometimes it is the hands. Like certain things don't make sense. Like a human artist wouldn't have done that, like
Mm,
logically.
mhm.
Like they wouldn't have made this connect with this, for example.
Yes.
Like the hair connects with something else, or the hair strands are
Oh,
a
yes,
little
yes, yes,
different.
yes.
Just like it doesn't make sense logically. Like, why
Yeah,
would a human do that? But even that is very hard to discern sometimes.
that makes
Yeah.
sense.
But I've been really appreciating, like, things I draw recently more because of that, because I'm like, "You know what? This isn't as good, but it's my art. Like, I did this,
Mhm.
so I'm proud of it."
Good.
Thank you.
That's so empowering,
Thank
queen.
you. I think I might open up art commissions again.
Please. Can you open them up for a little bit more, though? The streets are saying you're undercharging.
I'll think about it.
You're so cute. Oh, yes, so AI answers, AI art. Guess the flip what?
What?
AI content.
Yes, 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 yes.
I'm so scared because recently I fell for AI content. I thought this entire YouTube channel was genuinely ran by someone. Turns out all of it is AI. The content, the voice, the thumbnails, everything.
The voice especially. I've seen YouTube channels where, "Oh, this is really interesting. They
Yes.
have such good diction, and their voice
Yes.
is so pleasant to listen to." And then you keep listening and you're like, "It's too perfect."
Yeah.
But then
Like a
also
human would get tired at some point.
like, humans can do it. That's why it's hard to see, like, is this AI or
Mhm.
not? But I know a lot of them are using AI voices too. And I recently learned, some of the recap channels I like are AI. So I'm like, "Oh my god.
No.
Damn, okay."
And I'm mainly saying no from the perspective of like, sometimes that makes me actually question the accuracy because AI is wrong a lot of the time.
Hmm.
For me, what happened recently is okay, so for the last 2 years, I love to fall asleep to sleep stories on YouTube.
Oh, oh my gosh.
And there's a particular channel that I'd like to shout out because it is a human and they have a whole team of readers and writers. It's called Get Sleepy. They upload every damn day. I know those people work their butts off. And again, I've been listening to this channel for a very, very long
That's
time.
very sweet.
Mhm. But of course, the algorithm recommended me another channel, which is very new. I'm talking like 2 months new, and it is growing at an exponential rate.
Is it AI?
I think they're at hundreds of thousands of subscribers now in 2 months. And what they do is every day they post, actually, we could pull it up on YouTube. They post a video called like boring history to fall asleep to. And then the second part of the title is something along the lines of why you wouldn't last a day in the Roman Empire.
I've seen this.
Really? And it's so interesting because the script of the sleep story is actually it's quite witty and it's very just fascinating to hear about an entirely different time and the story is from that one, and it's from this, like, first person perspective of
Oh my
you are
god.
someone in this medieval time. Dude, 3 weeks ago, 2.7 million views.
The art does look AI as
Yes,
fuck,
so it's
though.
called Sleepless Historian, and I'm not gonna lie, initially, I was really like, "Oh, I really like this artist's style," and then over time, I realized, "Wait a second, this is very likely not just to be AI, but especially because of their upload rate. Each of these videos are 2 hours long. They upload daily. New thumbnail, title, concept, and a 2-hour story daily? Impossible. I also at some point noticed that even the storytelling is almost cyclical. Like the way in which they tell jokes is exactly the same, albeit quite funny.
This is fascinating.
Yeah.
Dude, this reminds me. Once I was on Etsy
Mhm.
and I wanted to buy tarot cards for Jody because she likes tarot cards.
I remember.
Yeah, and I'm like looking at like different options and I see this tarot card and the art was really pretty. I'm like,
Mhm.
"Oh, I want to buy this."
Mhm.
I bought it for her. They had no idea it was all AI art.
That's so
And it
sad.
made me so sad.
Especially because
Oh,
the whole point of Etsy
Etsy,
is to
bro.
purchase from small businesses
You
Handmade
should disclose
things.
that.
Yeah,
You need to disclose if you're selling AI art. I don't care if you
I
are, but
agree.
just say it's
At the
AI art.
very
I
least.
was so sad because, like, if I think I'm supporting, like, a real artist and it's, like, fucking AI art, and Jody's like, have you seen this art, Lily?" And then some of the hands and, like, I'm like, I just looked at it closely, I'm like, "Oh my god, it's AI art." I was so
Aw.
sad, so now I'm, like, really scared to, like, even buy stuff
Mhm,
from artists because I noticed there's a lot of merch out there too that
mhm.
uses AI art.
Yep,
Just slap it on t-shirts, jackets, whatever, and man,
and that's that.
and that's just how the cookie crumbles.
Have you guys seen AI, like, fan art before?
Mm-mm.
Once or twice, yeah. It's like the audacity, really. Like, you're really gonna give me AI art?
Do they say it's AI art?
Some of them don't.
Maybe I fell for it and I didn't notice.
Audacity. I'd much rather get fan art, like, even if it's not good, if you did it, you put your heart into it, that
Draw me a
means
little stick
so
figure on
much more
paint.
to
Yeah.
me. Cause like, I can prompt it ChatGPT too, I'm probably better at it than you, sorry.
Tell 'em, queen.
There was this one time that there was, like, this fan art I saw, and it didn't get that much attention, but it was, like, really good, like, it was, like, the person's, like, style and whatever, and someone else, like, made an AI version of that piece, and, like, you could tell because a lot of the background was, like, blurred out, and it was too similar, but also, like, enough difference, and it, like, blew up more than the original artist, and, like, a
That's
lot of players were, like,
crazy.
engaging with it and stuff, and I was like, "Wait, this is, like, very obvious like, AI."
Did people catch on?
Yes, eventually. I think it
Oh,
was
okay.
after, like, a day or so, people started replying saying, like a lot of people who saw the
They were
original
like, "Hold
piece.
up.
Yeah,
It's giving AI."
and then they deleted their account. It's crazy.
Good.
It
Dude,
just seems so lazy to me.
it
Like,
also makes me worry because I feel like AI content isn't good for our brains.
mm,
It
mm,
also makes me sad because that original channel that I used to watch and that I'm gonna go back to watching because I just feel weird consuming AI content to sleep. Um, yeah, that original channel, I mean, to be honest, there is no way for a human being or even a team of human beings to keep up with AI, especially because algorithms on YouTube, they love consistency. The more consistent, the better. And like nothing can be more consistent or identical than a legitimate computer. It can spit out the same type of story with some differences, just a different historical time. Of course, every single day, and a new image, and a new title, and a new whatever. But it's like it's not even real. Kind of freaky, no? Yo, no joke, that channel is growing so fast that it made me wonder if they were getting botted. I mean, I'm not saying they are or aren't. I'm just saying, like, either they are or that consistency just leads to crazy numbers.
probably getting
Computers can just do things
paid
we can't.
so much for that too.
Yeah, 2-hour-long video at 2 million
That's a
views
lot of money.
from 2 weeks ago.
That's crazy.
That is an insane amount of money. And it's funny because a lot of the comments do complain about the ads, so I know they're pumping them
Sure.
ads in there. I really do wonder what LLM is writing these 2-hour-long stories with so many punchlines.
AI is scary.
Yeah, it's evolving. That's kind of the point.
That is scary.
Scary good, right? But only if you really enjoy what I'm doing here.
If you genuinely enjoy what I'm doing, now settle in because we're in for a long night ahead.
How do you feel about AI art thumbnails on YouTube?
AI art thumbnails.
Mhm.
It gives me like disconcerting vibes sometimes. Like you can tell. Like, how do I word this? It's a little weird to me. It's a little weird. Yeah.
I hope we are not slowly moving into the day and age of just a lot of stuff is AI content and we don't even know. I wish I wish we could make it so people had to disclose if something was AI content so then you could at least consciously choose whether or not to consume it. Mm, or at least be aware of the fact that it is. But who knows if that'll be the case.
You
You know,
said Sorry, go on.
No, go ahead.
You know that YouTube feature where it generates AI thumbnails and YouTube titles and ideas for your channel?
I
This
don't.
shit's wild.
Wait, I think you told me about that once and how the ideas are so silly.
It's very silly.
What does it recommend? Do you
Well,
have
it
any
was for
examples?
me, one of them was like Lily and Michael make Hawaiian ramen together or something like that.
I mean, that would bang.
It would bang.
Yeah.
But it was just like, whoa, we're at that point.
Mm-hmm.
But it takes like all your videos and then uses AI to see like what your next video should
Performs.
be.
Yeah,
Yeah. Crazy.
it
Crazy.
is. Listen, that's maybe a little bit morbid news, but in better news, Trump signed a bill that disallows revenge porn and AI deepfakes
Nice, actually.
and forces platforms to take them down within 48 hours.
Wait, I love
So
that.
all this time that you were MAGA, you really knew what you were cooking, huh?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Not mega. I swear, guys, I'm pretty liberal.
I think I quote RT'd a post talking about it, but I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of funny. I was on stream today and someone was like, "Oh, can you go check Twitter and see what Trump just like what act he just signed in?" And I yelled. I screamed at my chat. I was like, "I'm tired." That is a sentence I don't want to read in my chat. I don't want to fucking hear it. Cuz I thought it was going respectfully. I didn't think it was going to be a good thing.
No, I don't blame
All
you.
I've seen in the news recently is bad news.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Guys, stop. This is not a sentence I want to freaking read." And then I clicked the link and it was great news.
Oh, that's
And
excellent.
then I felt kind of
news.
bad.
Oh my gosh.
Such is life.
That's I like that.
Me
That's
too. I'm
good.
so happy to hear that.
So I gotta tell you my dream
Mhm.
before I forget. You were a
Mhm.
teacher. You had glasses
Slay.
similar to that.
Cute.
We were in a classroom and I was a student. And for some reason, when we were teaching, our relationship was weird. Like you were clearly teacher and
Of
I was
course it
student.
was.
But then like when we became friends again, we'd talk after class.
Mhm.
We'd have these discussions. We would talk seriously about our dynamic. I'm like, hey Poki, like when we're friends, it's good. You know, I really appreciate our friendship, but when you're the teacher, I just sense that our dynamic is off somehow. And then like it was like this serious topic, and she's like,
Mhm.
I'll do better in the classroom. It was really sweet.
That's kind
That
of
was a dream.
sad. Is that an analogy for like in and out of the podcast?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
You were just a really nice teacher, though. That's all I remember. We had to do PowerPoints for you and everything. You
You're
were a
so
good teacher.
cutesy. I do love that even though there was a slight conflict in the dream,
We got over it.
yeah, we were resolving
We
it
resolved it
together.
in the dream as adults. And I was like,
I'm
this is cool.
I'm taking that as a good sign. I feel like your subconscious fucks with me.
My consciousness fucks with you.
Aw, thanks, pumpkin.
Oh, she called me pumpkin.
Yeah, that's been my latest hyperfixation word. I love to call people that I love pumpkin.
Hmm.
That's my pumpkin. My little pumpkin.
Um,
Timmy's my little pumpkin. So is Binky. Don't worry, Binky. Don't worry.
don't know where he is.
All right, so today we're cooking something special for y'all. Everybody loves to talk about money. We're in a recession.
Oh, is this a PowerPoint?
Today, we have a financial PowerPoint for you. That's right, we're telling you all about our finances and income. Due to popular request, no one asked for this. And still, we're giving it to you. So, what can we say? We're givers, right? We're givers.
Mm-hmm.
So, Dan prepared this PowerPoint. However, we are presenting it to you. We, as in Lily and I. She's not saying anything because I tend to kind of take charge, but she is a part of this presentation.
All info is accurate to May 11th, 2025.
This is Dan's caveat.
Sponsorship
Can you
money
speak
is-
up? The people in the back of the class can't hear you.
All info is accurate to May 11th, 2025. Did not have time to make it look pretty, and the sponsorship money is Mia as of May 10th, 2025.
What do you mean MIA?
I explained it later on, but it's a net 60. So
Mm,
all the sponsor money,
Mm.
this is without any of it.
Platform analytics did not cross-check.
I didn't cross-check anything, so just whatever the platform says, I trust it.
Okay, he
Okay.
didn't double check, but that's
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
Before we get into the money, quick recap into what we've built. Very cool
Who
photo
did
of Lily
this?
Pichu.
Who made this?
Them.
Dan, you did this?
Yeah.
Okay.
YouTube recap. We're at 117,000 subscribers. Oh my God, Lily.
We're doing it.
No, Lily.
We're doing
we
it.
still haven't given them the 100K episode.
Oh shit. Wait, we have to do a 100K episode?
Everyone forgot. Girl, even the audience forgot. YouTube total views 6.8 million. That's about 4 AI sleep stories that were generated on ChatGPT. Aw, should we spoon?
Aww.
Cute. We should. Our best performing video is Ludwig's because he owns youtube.com.
Mm-hmm.
Second, Toast. Third, episode 1. Fourth, Cutie. And fifth, Should We Spoon? I love that for us. YouTube Shorts total views 19.2 million. Whoa. Yo, shorts are kind of king on the internet right now. It's crazy. All right, next. Audio only recap. Total streams almost 500,000. The frick is the difference between a download and a stream?
I think downloads is like streaming is you stream listen. Download is I think for Spotify in particular, like people who download
Save it?
Yeah, save it.
Oh
I
my God,
believe.
you guys are saving our episodes
That's
to
really
listen to
cute.
them when you have no Wi-Fi?
That's adorable.
Cute. Wow. Ooh, people love the prenup episode on audio. I like that. Any comments?
Patreon.
Yeah. So we launched the Patreon in February of 2025.
My God, it's been like 2-3 months already. Wow.
That is crazy. And I will say, up until the Patreon and sponsorships, which we also started like 2 months ago, we were in the red. Do you go into that?
We
Okay.
will, yeah.
Maybe we could just skip to that. Our Patreon is so cute.
I'm gonna redo the Patreon art.
But it's so cute.
I'm gonna redo it.
Guys, can you imagine the Patreon art is so cute and it's only gonna get better. You can be Lil Buds, Taste Buds, or Best Buds. All so cute. Next.
Now to the pain. Jesus Christ.
Oh, this is the bad part. This is where Lily, Pichu, and I lose a lot of money because we're investing in ourselves and in something we love. You love this, right? Do you love this?
$16,714 to start filming. Episode 1 includes
16
soundproofing, initial set design, basic audio, only $150 worth of camera gear needed, $1,300
We spent
monthly
how much on episode 1?
expenses for tools includes Google Workspace, Sony membership, Frame.io, and $1,200 for tier 3 procurements and logistics.
Okay, no, actually the $1,300 monthly expenses for tools, the majority of that is just the tier 3 Patreons because we ship out
Comics.
the most beautiful comics you'll ever receive in your entire life. Not made by AI. This is some real Etsy shit.
I try it every month.
And I write it with my brain. I don't ChatGPT.
Her letters are really
Oh my
cute.
God, maybe I should. I'm not gonna.
$12,000
They need to come from the soul.
cost, 7 part-time staff, 2 unpaid talent.
Who's not getting paid?
Do you mean us?
Oh. The way Dan looked at Albie, he's like, wait, we're not getting paid.
What are we getting paid
Wait,
with, bro?
that's so funny. I was so worried someone wasn't getting paid.
Total monthly expenditure is $13,000.
Ish.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. Please subscribe to our Patreon. Honestly, I'm happy if we break even. I love doing this so much. I'm genuinely okay if we break even. I just like coming here, yapping, holding your hand, talking about kissing.
Okay.
What more could I want in life?
Yeah, maybe one day.
Dude, this is a great PowerPoint. I give it an A+ thus far.
Income month
Speaking
over
of
month.
income, wait, so this is without sponsorships? Okay, so this is AdSense and Patreon? Oh my God. We make money off Spotify? They have ads in Spotify?
You're so funny.
I don't fucking know what's going on here. I just show up. And I yell when we're losing money, and I exclaim enthusiastically when we're not.
Okay.
Okay,
all
so
right.
March we made 18K. March we made
That's pretty awesome, actually.
April we made 15. May we made 16. Whoa, that's extremely poggers. I
That's
look like the
very
guy on the left
poggers.
and the guy on the right. Wow. Speaking of income,
What the
income
fuck is
distribution.
this?
2 ads plus low estimate. If we are doing 2 ads on the low end, our sponsorships will be about a quarter of our income. Spotify ads are a whopping 3%. Thanks, fucking Spotify. Up your shit.
Oh my god.
YouTube AdSense is 27%.
That's
YouTube
pretty good.
AdSense kind of eats. I
That's
won't
pretty good.
lie.
But Patreon's king.
But
From what I see
Patreon's
here.
45%. Oh, actually, I remember what I wanted to say about the Patreon. Guys, if you haven't checked out our Patreon, listen, I know we're touting? I know we're tooting our own horns for good reason, though. My number one selling point for Patreon is when I tell you, actually, you guys should tell them, the amount of times we film the Patreon segment and I go, fuck, that was better than the main episode. Every damn time.
She
I don't
does
know
say that a
why we
lot.
just like let loose on the Patreon. It's
I
great.
think it's because you know that less people are gonna watch it, so you feel maybe safer. I don't know.
Yeah. I just be yapping it the fuck up on Patreon. It's
Okay.
great. And we're more prone to spilling some tea. Because why not? Actually, I can tell you why. No, I shouldn't say it because I'd be jinxing myself. I think I've said enough. Anyways, if we do 4 ads a month, when do we do 4 ads? Do you mean once per week?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is monthly. My bad.
Yes, if we do 4 ads a month and we make good money, sponsorships are then 30%, Patreon's 37, and YouTube becomes 25. Patreon matters a lot more with less ads. I would be so happy to do 2 ads a month and really kill it on the Patreon.
Yeah, I would rather do
Max
that.
4. I don't
Yeah.
want to. Can we not do more than 1 ad an episode? I think we've
already
decided
asked. I
that.
already told. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't.
I don't
Isn't
fuck
that
with
too
that.
much, guys?
I don't fuck with that.
We don't even fuck
I don't
with.
do that. I
we-
don't want to do that.
We don't fuck with
I
making
don't want
money.
to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do
What
it.
if it was $1 million?
Okay, maybe, but it depends. Anyway,
Oh, you look so cute here.
what the fuck is this?
Cute. All right, net profit from before. Total monthly expenditures 13,000. God, I don't like looking at that number. Estimated monthly net income. Low estimate 2.7K. Average estimate 5. High estimate 12. We achieved self-functioning sustainability. Woo. What does that mean?
We don't need any more loans
We never got a loan.
from you.
Oh.
We got a massive loan from you. That's how we
You
survived.
kind of started it,
yeah.
you know?
you
Like,
forgot
you're
about the
so
loan?
funny.
Not me bankrolling us.
Thank you,
Okay.
Poki.
I'm a bit confused by your low, average, high estimate.
It is like an estimate of YouTube AdSense and the Spotify ads because they
So this is
fluctuate a
without
lot.
Patreon.
This is with Patreon as well.
With.
So assuming that we have like the low average Patreon members that we saw, because our membership also fluctuates, so
How
everything's a
much?
range. We just started, so it's hard to say, but we started with like 7,000. Now we're at technically 7,000 active. So actually it's like 800 members, active members. And now it's at
7,000 or 800?
800. Let's do 800.
800
paying
members?
800 paying members.
Oh, because you can
'Cause it's
subscribe for
free.
free.
Yes, so we do
Okay.
that too. So 700 paying to like the maximum we've ever seen was like 900. So I just did like
Okay.
that fluctuation, AdSense fluctuation.
We got to start selling the Patreon. Wow, but that's crazy that even with like 1,000-ish Patreon members, it's making up half of our income. Without our Patreon members, no, we would not be running.
Yeah, we're heavily depending on Patreon. Yeah.
Ooh, I think our next Patreon segment should be us asking the people what they want on the Patreon.
Okay.
So we can keep giving them what they want, you know?
What is this?
What?
This is oh wait, go back to the past slide. Just so you know, this is with sponsorships, if that's mentioned. So this is with sponsors. So I did low estimate like 2 ads per month. High estimate would be like 4 ads per month. This is
Okay.
all of this money would be money that you guys would get.
What do you mean?
So after the salary, the net
income positive.
Yeah, so that's all what you guys would get. So this is all money that you would get.
As long as we can get boba, I'm happy.
Okay, we can get boba.
Okay. I also think we shouldn't get paid out for a while. We
Yeah.
should just keep it in the bank.
Yeah. Agreed.
We have a lot of money. Okay, we'll go into the next one.
How much money do we have?
Every money.
Wait, are we really not in the red anymore, or are we still in the red given how much Lily and I have invested?
So the next 2 slides are going to go into that.
Okay.
So Lily, this is how much.
Lily,
yeah.
you've invested $30,000?
I did.
Yeah.
I love you.
I invested 30K.
That's
Holy.
amazing.
Holy poop, that's a lot of money.
Yeah,
You did
it
that.
is.
This is why Dan yells at me when I Uber Eats, huh? All right, go on. Oh my fucking god. Holy shit.
Why does
What the fuck?
why does it drop off like that?
Oh, what the fuck just happened?
Hey,
What
why
is
did
that,
it do
guys?
that? I've invested $55,000 into this podcast, and I have not taken out a single dollar, so I'm still down $55,000.
So we're still red.
And I'd like to say I don't regret a single one of those dollars.
Aw.
SNS Company Outlook. Total IOUs. That's us. 84,000. Company balance 28K.
We have
Guys, we're at 28K.
That's all your loan, though. It's pretty much your loan.
So we need to generate.
Okay, how are we doing the last 2 months?
The slide,
first-
the first slide, those are the only money we got.
Okay, I'm going to be so honest. The math is not mathing to me. You know what? Let's finish the PowerPoint, then we'll talk about it. You ended on this damn dog image? That looks like Lily from last episode.
That does look like me.
It's funny because I had this before you made the comment, and then so I knew exactly what meme you were talking about because
Yup.
I had it on here.
Yup.
Well, all we have to do is keep doing our best, Pokey.
We got to keep going. But I would love to figure out how to further cultivate the Patreon audience. Of course, because it's the only reason we're profitable. But also because I love the feeling we get from that community. I love how tight-knit it is, and I love how interactive it is. I think that's what's always attracted me even to live streaming and just content creation in general. And I feel like we get to be even more interactive there. So hopefully we'll
Alright,
figure it out.
let's move on now.
What do you mean move on? We have so much to talk about.
Finances?
Are you depressed?
I just don't like talking about finances personally.
That's okay. I'll do the talking. All right, back to the PowerPoint. I have some questions. You said low end estimate 2.7K, high end 12, but for the last 3 months, we've been doing a lot better. So are you estimating? Are you doing an average based off of even the months that weren't including Patreon or sponsorships? Because I feel like those are ruining the data.
This is total income. So this doesn't include the expenses. But then the 2.7 to 12K, that's after expense. That's after
Oh, that's
everything.
net. Right,
Yes.
right.
So after everything, it's
Okay.
around like 15. So 2.7 would be like 15.7. High end would be like 24K.
Who is that? Michael?
Yeah.
Hi, Michael.
Barbie. You know what else can be an expense? Your health. A good thing we got today's sponsor, ZocDoc. It's a free app and website you can search and compare high quality in network doctors and click to instantly book an appointment. Booking in network appointments with more than 100K doctors across every specialty from mental health to dental health, primary care, urgent care, and more. You can filter for doctors who take your insurance, which is great because I've had doctors who did not take my insurance, are located nearby, are a good fit for any medical need you may have, and are highly rated by verified patients. Once you find the right doctor, you can see their actual appointment openings, choose a time slot that works for you, and click to instantly book a visit. Appointments made through ZocDoc happen fast, really just 24 to 72 hours of booking, and you can even get same-day appointments. So if you're interested, go to ZocDoc.com/sweetandsour to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today.
That's ZocDoc.com/sweet and sour. ZocDoc.com/sweet and sour.
Thank you guys for
Thank you
supporting us.
guys. Okay, well, honestly, this has been incredible news. We're breaking even. Honestly, if I invested 60K into this and now we're breaking even, I'm happy. Do you remember what did I estimate last time we spoke about this? I think I said like give us 3 to 6 months and we should be in the green.
Around like 3 to 6. I thought you said 4 months, but somewhere around in that range. I forgot what it was.
And we're in the green month to month. Being in the green overall, like making up that 55K, I would give us till the end of the year.
That'd be nice.
I think we can do it.
Poggers. Poggers, poggers, poggers.
All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed that deep dive into our finances. Let us know if you'd like another quarterly breakdown. I find them very interesting. I think next time, I think it would be interesting to look into whether some episodes just got us a lot more AdSense than others, even for similar viewership. I think that would be fascinating. What else do you think is interesting? She just hates money talk, girl. I'm all about this shit.
And that's why we're sweet and sour. You do the money. I draw the pretty little pictures on Patreon.
I love that for us. Let me see. What else would be interesting?
Give the top of my head. Why I
Yes.
had to do the high estimate and low estimate. When we did that month with Ludwig, his video alone generated like around almost
Fuck, should we ask
$2,000.
Ludwig to guest episode again?
Yeah.
I think we should.
Next time he tells us to do something,
We need to invite him to the
Yeah.
podcast again.
easy. Yeah, I think Lud has so much momentum on YouTube. I feel like maybe even his name is just in Google preferred AdSense.
And I love that for him.
Love that for him. I think it would be interesting if we went over how much our equipment costs, which did we buy, which did we already own, and we are going to be redoing the lighting here, and we can discuss how much that ends up costing us as well.
Money!
I think we could keep talking money next episode.
Oh, yeah.
Lily,
Yes?
oh honey, I know you're tired. I was gonna yell at you and then I decided not to.
You could yell at me.
No, honey, it's okay.
Okay.
But next time, think about money before we come on
I'll
the
try
episode.
really hard.
Yeah,
Money.
money,
Money.
stocks, investments. Okay.
So as a TLDR, the original sender's boyfriend having a really close girl space friend that makes her uncomfortable.
Lotusin. My BF's girlfriend? No. Let me repeat that. My boyfriend's girlfriend? Thank you for the amazing podcast. Oh my God, you're so welcome. It is one of my highlights of the week. Oh my God, thank you. And I really enjoy listening to your Yap sessions. We really enjoy doing them. This is my first time sharing any story or problem like this one, so I apologize in advance for any spelling mistakes. We'll never forgive you. I'm 22 years old and I have a boyfriend, 21. We have been together for a year. Congrats. And everything has been great. Congrats. And he is the sweetest and kindest person I know and really happy to be with him. However, there is one thorn constantly poking me, which is his classmate. My boyfriend started uni in a different city 2 hours away. Since I also have work and uni, it's really difficult for me to visit him, but he comes home every weekend he can, which thankfully is almost always. That's so cute. He goes out with his new uni friends almost weekly, often on a Thursday, never inviting me either because he knows I probably wouldn't be able to come. I haven't met any of his friends, classmates, roommates there, and it has been a whole year now. Like most guys, he isn't the best at telling stories of those nights. So true. Hey, Anne and Joe broke up. Why?
I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't ask. Huh? The worst is when they didn't ask and you've tried to train them to ask. You say you don't ask for you. You ask for when you tell me. Think of me. Think of what I would want to know. Don't ask for yourself. Anyways. Yeah, like most guys, not the best at telling stories, making me feel very excluded from his life. One name in particular comes up often, and it's a female classmate sharing the same name as me, which obviously isn't anything too uncommon, and usually I wouldn't care. She has a boyfriend, but I don't know, it just seems too sketchy for me. As this girl originally lives in the same city as we do and just studies in the other one with him, she often drives with him from city A to city B and back. It just irks me. Secondly, he has told me stories that during their outings, he has just laughed and joked around with her while others do their thing. Already from these points, I've told him that I'm not very fond of her as my gut just doesn't want to give me the green light like it does with any other female classmate slash roommate. Thirdly, there was this big 3-day event for uni students all over the country, which my BF and I attended with our unis. Since we went from our home city to the event, my boyfriend initially told me that he didn't have space in his car for me to go with him, but enough space for his friend? Why weren't you priority? In my POV, he chose her over me. A day before, he managed to make some adjustments so could have my front seat and still come with him. That's good. On the drive there, the female classmate was super cold and wouldn't even say hi to me, which is weird since I've heard of her nice personality. After a long, quiet drive, we arrived and she instantly attached herself to my BF as they walked to their school sleeping area. No. During the time there, I saw her a few times. First, when I went to beer pong tournament and saw her and my boyfriend paired up there and went to say hi slash kiss and hug him. She seemed annoyed and disgusted. The second time, she walked past me and a friend, whispering to her while looking down on me like I was dirt under her shoe. I told my boyfriend, crying, that I really can't stand her and shouldn't feel so disrespected as his girlfriend, especially since I haven't done anything to her. He didn't really say anything in return, but I hope he understood where I was coming from. The ride back home was just the three of us in the car. I was describing my weekend, and the moment I went quiet, she started speaking of other people, etc., only with him excluding me from the conversation. When we finally arrived home, I broke down crying because of how awful I felt. Not in a, oh, I'm so mad that you're talking with anyone else, but because of how distance I felt from him the entire event and how cheerful he seemed with her. I told him all the same details, sorry, saying I don't trust her and hoped he would at least acknowledge my feelings. A day after the event, he made an IG post with 5 pictures with her. He never posts
That's
pictures.
crazy.
And when he did, it was her. I hope it was an IG post with 5 photos and one of them had her. Surely? Not all 5. Do you want to
Like,
read the end?
it had like 5 pictures with her in it.
We talked about it. I told him I hated that, especially after long discussions about how I feel about her. He took it down, but the damage was done. It's been half a year now, and I still feel bad about it. I told him he can obviously talk to her since I don't want to be the controlling girlfriend telling him who he can and can't talk to, but I can't help but feel crazy. I don't understand why I can't get over it and just accept their friendship. Now, when he messages her, he always excuses himself from my presence, never mentions the name when I ask about his weekend, what he did with who, etc. Not in a controlling way, of course, but just out of curiosity about his activities. This is so long. He used to mention names of friends, but now I never push it. But I know that when he just says classmates, she's there. My boyfriend and I are obsessed with cats, always sending each other cat reels and posts. But recently they've stopped, and he at some point mentioned it's their thing to send cat posts to each other. I don't want to bring it up with him either because he doesn't seem to understand the problem and gets annoyed when I do. And he has a stressful exam period now, and I don't want to annoy him further with my problems. I can't restrict him from talking to her. I can't and I won't tell him to cut her out of his life, especially since the field he is studying is very connection related and he should keep them for the future. But I feel so shit and small with this icky feeling I can't get over. I know he wouldn't cheat because of his past relationship. He calls me multiple times a day just to talk to me and tell me he loves me. With everything else, I've always been very understanding, knowing that people have their own schedules, emotions, reasons, but I cannot wrap my finger around this. If I bring it up again, what can I even say? This has been eating at me for 5 months. I don't know what to do anymore.
Sussy.
I think the main issue is you just are not validated in your feelings. Like your boyfriend is not validating that you are uncomfortable with the things that have happened. It just doesn't feel like he's validating you. And obviously, because of that, you're like, it's like festering inside you and it's just gonna grow and grow and grow. It's never gonna leave until you guys can talk it out and he listens to you. But it doesn't seem like he is, you know?
I really hate to say it, but I worry if he can't see your side of things. And the issue with that is not even this one circumstance where there's you and this other girl and there's your boyfriend, but it's that in life, you always want your partner to be able to see things from your perspective and equally feel bad when you feel bad. What I would like to hear from my friend if she was in your situation is that she told her boyfriend how she felt, how awful this other girl made her feel, and he totally understood what she was talking about. He also felt like she was treating her weird, or he spoke to the girl and asked if she had an issue with his girlfriend. I feel like that's what a really good or kind or considerate boyfriend would do. But the way that he's behaving, to be fair, you guys are really young, so maybe he just doesn't know any better. But the way he's behaving, yeah, just doesn't feel like it's validating your lived experience whatsoever. And I think that's probably what's eating away at you more than anything else, especially if you feel fairly certain that he's not cheating, but still just
Yeah.
a lot of things that would also make me uncomfortable if I was in your shoes.
It's like you're trying to, like,
Girl,
bury the
especially the sending
discomfort.
reels. Sending cat reels is our thing now? The fuck?
That's weird.
I agree. Hmm, hmm,
Hmm.
hmm. Anyways, I think you are due for a large conversation. And I know you're saying, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to tell him. Literally this.
Be honest.
Yep.
This is how you feel. Your feelings are valid.
Mm-hmm.
And if he doesn't listen to you, if he doesn't validate you, if he doesn't really like hear you out and be like, "Oh, you're overreacting. It's nothing." Blah blah blah. Like that's a big old red flag in my
You
opinion.
can also bring it up from the perspective of, I just want to at least feel like you get where I'm coming from because this won't be the only instance in our lives where we need to be able to empathize with the other person's perspective. That's really the core issue.
Also, how would he feel if you guys were sending cat reels to each other and you have a guy friend and
And you
all of a
started doing
sudden you
that with
started sending like
him.
if you flip the situation, I'm sure he would be uncomfortable as well.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
I wish you the best. Please
Good
do
luck.
talk to him and update us.
Mhm. Also, 22, 21 are just so
So
young.
young.
So young. You're still
That's why I'm
learning.
also like, maybe he doesn't know better. It doesn't mean
Yeah.
he's a bad boyfriend, but maybe you need to explain to him, like, I need you to understand where I'm coming from and then act accordingly. Like, do you agree that she treats me weird? Did you maybe miss it? Maybe you guys should all hang out again so he can pay closer attention and either get on the same page as you, or if he disagrees, then y'all
You're
got a
the
bigger
girl.
problem on your hands.
I'm the guy. Go.
I'm the girl?
Yeah. So, did you want to talk? What's up?
Hey, so there's something that's been on my mind for the last few months, and
Okay. Yeah. Sure. I'll listen. What's up?
you already interrupted me.
Sorry, didn't mean to.
Oh, no, it's all good. Yeah, so there's something that's been on my mind for the last few months, and I wasn't sure exactly how to bring this up, but because it's weighing heavily on my heart, I figured it'd be best for us to clear the air. So you remember a few months ago when you, me, and Larissa,
Yes.
Clara,
Clara.
Marissa,
Clara.
Clara, when you, me, and Clara were all driving to the uni
Is
convention?
this about Clara again? We talked about this, babe. She's just a friend. I told you.
I understand, and I completely believe you. I think the issue is not necessarily your friendship with Clara, but more so that when I talk about it, I don't really feel like you understand my perspective or agree with it or get where I'm coming from.
Well, you just keep bringing the same thing up again and again. Like I told you, she's my friend, and if you understand it, I don't know what the issue is.
I guess I just feel like maybe I haven't really gotten closure from this
Closure
conversation or
from what?
issue. Well, just feeling like you're validating my experience when it comes to how she treated me, and as well as just how sometimes certain aspects of your guys' friendship makes me a bit uncomfortable. Like, I'm not sure if you would feel comfortable if I was treating a male friend in my life the same
Well,
way.
it's not about the male friend. Like, I even stopped bringing up her name because it bothers you so much. Like, I just don't know what the issue is.
I
Like,
don't want you to feel like you have to stop bringing up her name. I just want to feel, I want to know that you get where I'm coming from and where my discomfort comes from.
what do
Do
you
you feel like you do?
what do you want me to do about it then? Is it-
You're so good at being a bad boyfriend.
Sorry. Well, I'll be good now. I'm gonna be good boyfriend now.
I mean, we could keep going. I'm used to this.
Oh no. No, what he should say is, "Hey, I understand. I would feel uncomfortable in that situation too, and I don't think I've been fair to your perspective. I'll do better.
Oh,
If there's anything that makes you uncomfortable, I'll stop. You're right. This isn't right. I should prioritize you above everything else."
for me, I would be so curious to know, hey, like when we were all driving back, did you feel like she was treating me weird? And then if he says yes, and it's like, okay, dope, we have the same perspective on
But
things.
if he says no,
Then it's
he
like,
doesn't even see the
oh, do
problem.
you feel like you didn't notice? Like, should we all hang out and maybe you could pay closer attention? And if he still says no, then it's like,
But also,
Y'all just not on the same
I
page.
feel like he should believe his
That
girlfriend as
too.
well because,
That
you
too.
guys are a team, right?
That's so true.
Mm, okay.
Anyways, I hope you get the good boyfriend
Yeah,
outcome.
not the bad boyfriend. I like the role playing.
Me
It's
too.
kind of fun.
I think that's a good way for us to, like, end some of these.
My best friend, call her Gianna, has been dating apps. Gianna uses them to make friends, not look for anyone else. But end of 2023, she got together with a guy, Aaron. As her friend, I'm really happy for her. One of the few people who knew about it because she believed in the 3-month rule. He seems nice. Okay, fast forward 2024. Gianna's out partying with her Bumble friends. Couldn't come because my partner was visiting me. Week later, Gianna told me she ended up kissing 4 guys at the club. She described it
Or,
as being okay, and at least
respectfully,
she got free drinks for her and her friends. She ended up keeping in contact with one of the guys and said only one of them wasn't a bad kisser. I asked her if she regretted it. She said no. Can you scroll down more so I can read ahead? I talked to my partner and my friends about this, asking for advice on what to do. They all agreed I should say something to her boyfriend, which is Aaron, right? Or at
mhm.
least tell her to confess. I ended up messaging her about it, and she said what he doesn't know won't hurt
She
him,
does not sound real.
and that he didn't really need to know. Personally, I felt really uncomfortable because Gianna knew that I had been cheated on by my ex. Same. Twice more, I don't know, over the 4 years we were together. I didn't know about either instance until much later, and I was destroyed by it. I was thinking about all of this from my own experience. Another reason, I'm adamant about this is because I'm in a monogamous relationship. What would it say about me if I let Gianna, my friend, just get away with cheating while I'm in a relationship myself? She put me in a situation where it's either be a girl's girl and compromise my morals or not. Still, Gianna said I was making it too much about myself. It wasn't my business. In the end, I did message the boyfriend. I was straightforward. I sent him the messages Gianna and I had exchanged about the situation. I didn't omit anything, add anything beyond the facts. Literally what Gianna and I talked about. He was grateful, I told him. He was so really kind when talking about Gianna to me. He said he wanted me to keep being a good friend to her and that he still loved her but couldn't be with her
The
anymore.
heck? Wait, so this guy's single?
Of course, Gianna was upset about what I did. We had a long conversation about our friendship and everything that happened. In the end, it seemed like she still wanted to be friends with me, but it was clear we weren't on the same page anymore. I still love her so much, but the difference in our values was too
Mhm.
clear. By the time I realized that time had passed, we stopped talking, even if we managed to resolve things. I had to leave the country for 8 months, blah, 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 blah. Based on this, do you think we could have handled it better? I always look back on it and think I could have done better myself. Sometimes I think maybe if it meant we could still be friends, I shouldn't have done anything or I could have been kinder or given her a chance. I don't know, dot, dot, dot. If you were in my position, what would you have done? Is this like valid to crash out over or end your friendship about? What do you think? Yeah, I think you did good.
Wait, click the photo.
Oh my God, there's
We got
screenshots?
DMs, I love that.
Holy poop, 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 poop. Okay, this is okay, it's just like a whole bunch of DMs basically saying I ultimately can't condone what you did.
Mhm.
How I sound in the next few messages will sound harsh. I want to be honest with you. You're an adult. I would hope that you understand my intentions. I think you should tell Aaron what happened. It doesn't matter whether you regret it, it was wrong. You should tell him. Okay, keep going.
Scroll.
There are things that you don't say to be kind of different, but this isn't okay. I strongly
Aw.
advise you to tell him. The least you can do, not only coming from someone who got cheated on multiple times, but from someone who cares
Mm.
about you and doesn't want you to be a person who hurts others. I also want to say that I don't hate you. I really, really love you. That's why I'm telling you this. This hurts me a lot too, because I expected better from you. Blah 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 blah. And this is
Mm.
what Gianna sent. Oh, I completely acknowledge my actions aren't to be forgiven. I respect you so
Forgiven.
much, so it equally hurts me to have disappointed you. I do regret it more. Okay, I know it's not about the cheater, more about the person who was cheated on. Because so far it seems that Gianna is like accepting of this message.
Wow,
Okay,
but she
wait,
says, I
hold on.
don't want to tell him
Yeah.
because I want to decide. I want to learn from my mistakes and I want to be selfish and fulfilling gluttonous desire. But I've realized that's not what I want anymore. And for that, I want to become better. There are things I won't say to him, but I've told you that's because everything's new for me. He's new and I can't help but feel uncomfortable saying stuff to him.
Ah,
I just can't open up like how I can to him. It doesn't work like that for me. Not yet. I keep secrets from him. I do. I think very few people can be completely transparent from the start and have the right to not say things right or wrong because that's my decision in the end.
okay.
I have the right to not tell you I cheated on you. It was a little crazy to me.
Jesus Christ. Because I don't know what you expected me to do after telling me about all this. That is true. Wait, Gianna told the friend that she kissed 4 guys, right?
Mhm.
So she told her.
Mhm.
I don't. Gianna wants her cake and eat it too. Is
Mhm.
what it seems like.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, so basically she's saying how she's not okay keeping this from him. You've treated everyone in this situation terribly. That's the truth. You're a big girl. You make your own decision. Okay, yeah, all very, on point. Keep going. I'm paraphrasing because these are very long. Can you keep going, please? Thank you.
Be careful if we post these. She didn't block out a name.
Yeah. I'm just trying to summarize. Basically, girls, like, you should tell. This was bad. You're an adult. Gianna's saying, like, oh, I get it. I'm so sorry that I disappointed you. I am full of regret, but I want it to be my decision whether or not I want to tell. Understand and acknowledge your hurt. I really do, but I apologize for hurting you. I stand by my decision because at this point I feel forced to tell, not a lie, a side of my story that I don't wish to disclose. Possibly in the future I'll open up to it, but now I don't feel comfortable doing so. As for his, what the heck? What do you mean you don't
This
feel?
is not.
Of
As for
course you
his
don't
decision,
feel comfortable.
it's not his decision. It's mine to know because it's my information.
You're in a committed
I
monogamous
cheated on you, and it's my information to
relationship with
share.
him. You should tell him. It's not just your decision anymore because you did the selfish action that affects him as well. You know? It's not just on her, so I disagree with that. Keep going. It's not about my relationship with him anymore. It's about my relationship with you, the way you are pressing my final decisions against me after I said I want this to be an agree to disagree conversation because he doesn't know he doesn't need to in my mind. Okay, I get the gist of it.
Yep.
I think Gianna, so she's dating this guy. She kissed 4 guys at a club. She discloses it to her friend who has been cheated on multiple times in the past and expects her to keep it a secret. And the friend is trying to say he deserves to know, which I completely agree with. He does. And she's saying that's not your decision to make, it's mine. But I'm kind of like, you kind of opened the door when you told her. If you really wanted to keep it a secret, why tell? Why tell? I don't understand.
Girl, why do it
Why do it
in the
to
first
begin
place?
with? Yeah.
Thank you.
It feels like
Sorry, go ahead.
no, it's like she set the wheels in motion as soon as she kissed 4 guys.
If I was OP, I would not be able to remain friends with this person. I don't think I could be friends with someone who cheats on others and
Doesn't want to
can't
tell.
even tell them.
Yeah, that's
If you make a mistake and you're very regretful and you do your absolute best to mend the situation, maybe I'd look past it. But if our morals are so different that you are blindly cheating, don't care to fess up, you're even sharing this information with just not enough regret, in my opinion, that just tells me that we are far too different as human beings to really get along, in which case I would have no regrets about not being this person's friend anymore.
like Gianna says, you're disregarding me and my feelings, not because how you feel in the situation. And to be honest, like for real, like it or not, it's not about you. I feel like you're blowing this out of proportion. It's not your place and not your business, and you were stop forcing me with your decisions on top of mine. That's crazy.
I feel like this person, I would hope they're very young.
I think
That's all
everyone
I'm
in
gonna
this
say.
party is super young, and I hope that they learn and grow. I always think people can, and I think to the OP, I don't think you did anything wrong. If I were
I
in that
agree.
situation, I'd want to be known. I'd want people to tell me too
Me
if
too.
someone cheated on me.
And he was so sweet about it too.
Yeah, sad.
Thank you guys so much for sending in your stories. They just get juicier, and we love that. And we have a couple more for next week that we don't have the time to say today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed, check out our Patreon. We should do something special at 1,000 members.
Well, let's do it.
Paid. I think we have like 8K.
800.
No, 8K subs unpaid. Wow. Do we post a lot of like just random stuff?
We post every week on
We should post more
the
around.
thing, but
We
then
should
the random
post like
stuff-
free stuff too.
Yeah, I was brainstorming that too.
Let's post free stuff too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
If we have anything like extra, we'll just post it.
Sounds good.
Thank you for watching and supporting.
We'll see you
us.
guys next time.
Sorry I was low energy. I'll
Goodbye,
be back next week with higher energy.
Hell yeah. See you then. Oh, I wish we filmed this for the main episode.
What was it?
I was gonna ask you about the OTV changes coming up. Can I say some tea? And this is actually perfect level tea for Patreon. Do you remember? This was years ago.
I love you.
I love
That's right.